If you've ever felt quietly rejected by your own cat reaching out just to be pushed away, you've been misreading them this whole time. And it was never about you. So many of us have felt it, that little sting of "I just wanted to cuddle you." But here's the truth almost nobody tells you. Your cat doesn't think you're petting them the way you mean it. To them, your hand is doing something completely different. Something with a clear purpose you were never taught to see. Once you understand what your touch actually says in their world, the sudden bites, the walkaways, the belly traps, all start to make sense. So here are 5 things your hand is really telling your cat. And stay till the end because the last one changes everything. There's also a 10-second trick most people never try. Number 1. Your hand is speaking a language you never learned. Here's the part that catches even longtime cat parents off guard. To your cat, that touch works like a message, in a language they were born speaking, and we never picked up. You see, cats live in a world built on scent. Words, tone, facial expressions, all the things we lean on mean almost nothing to them. What matters is smell and the way smell moves between bodies. In a cat colony, friends groom each other. Scientists call this allogrooming, which is just a fancy way of saying cats licking and cleaning each other. They focus on the head and the neck, the spots a cat can't reach alone. It looks like simple cleaning, and yet it does so much more. They're trading scent, building one shared smell that marks who belongs to the group. So when your hand glides through their fur, your cat's brain reads it as something deeply familiar. It registers as grooming. You're taking part in the same scent-sharing system they use with the cats they trust, and you're doing it without even realizing. This is also why the spots they let you touch matter so much. Around the face, between the eyes and ears, around the cheeks and chin, those areas are packed with scent glands. When you rub there, you're pressing the exact spots your cat uses to mark the things they own. And when your cat rubs their cheek back against your hand, one owner summed it up perfectly. "Why are you kneading and rubbing on me because I'm marking you? You are now my property." That lean isn't only asking for more, it's your cat pushing their scent onto you. Which raises a strange question about what happens the moment your hand leaves. Number 2. The bath they take the second you stop touching them. Picture it. You finish a long, gentle stroking session. Your cat hops down, finds a patch of floor, and immediately starts grooming themselves. And if you've ever felt a tiny sting in that moment, you are not alone. It can look like they're wiping you off, scrubbing away the human cooties. But what's actually happening runs in the complete opposite direction. Remember that shared scent your hand just helped build? When your cat licks themselves right after you touch them, they're carrying that blended smell across the rest of their body. They're taking you with them. So that little bath, far from rejection, folds you deeper into the circle of things they recognize as their own. And there's another quiet layer here. Cats also groom to settle their own nerves. A big rush of touch is a lot of input for a small, sensitive animal. A quick self-groom helps them smooth back out the way you might take a slow breath after something intense. That's 2 jobs at once, from one simple behavior: comfort and connection. So the next time your cat cleans themselves the moment you stop, don't take it personally. They're not washing you off. They're keeping you close. But that same sensitivity that makes touch so meaningful leads somewhere else too. It leads to the moment every cat parent knows, and almost nobody understands. And this is the one everyone misreads. Number 3. The same stroke that felt good suddenly doesn't. The purring cat curled in your lap, who whips around in a blink and nips the very hand that was petting them. It feels personal. It feels like a mood swing out of absolutely nowhere. So many people have lived this exact heartbreak. "He would let me start petting him," one owner wrote, "and then he would suddenly turn on me and grab me with his claws." There's even a name for it. Behaviorists call it petting-induced aggression or overstimulation. And once you understand it, it stops feeling like betrayal. Here's what's happening under your hand. A cat's skin holds a dense web of nerve endings, especially down the back along the sides and near the base of the tail. Those nerves catch the faintest things. A shift in pressure, a breath of air, the first hint of movement through their fur. That sensitivity makes them brilliant hunters, but it also means repeated touch in the same spot stacks up fast. The first few strokes feel pleasant. The signal keeps firing, though, and at some point the pleasant feeling turns into something that just grates. Picture a soft sound that slowly grows louder and louder until you have to step away from it. The sound hasn't changed. The buildup is what gets to you. Your cat hasn't suddenly decided they're annoyed with you. Their nervous system simply reached its limit, and stopping the input is the only way they know to bring relief. And here's the part that heals the sting. Your cat almost always warns you first. A tail that starts twitching, then flicking harder. Skin that ripples down the spine, ears that swivel back. Pupils going wide and dark. A sudden stillness like they're bracing for something they can already feel coming. Learn those 5 signals and you'll stop the touch a beat before too much ever arrives. And if your cat bites you and then licks the very same spot like a tiny apology that's not confusion, that's them mending the moment, telling you the bond is still whole. Which brings us to the behavior that trips up even the most devoted cat parents of all. Number 4, the belly that's begging you not to touch it. Your cat flops onto their back, stretches long, and shows you that soft, fuzzy stomach. Oh, it looks like the ultimate invitation. Rub me. Trust me. We're so close. And the trust is real. It's the invitation to rub where things go sideways. Because in a cat's world, the belly guards everything that keeps them alive. It's the least protected part of the body, the place a predator aims for. So flopping over and exposing it carries real weight. It says something very specific. I feel safe enough right here, right now, to drop my guard completely. And that is one of the biggest compliments a cat can ever hand you. But feeling safe enough to relax sits a long way from wanting a belly rub. The instant a hand drops toward that stomach, the open, loose posture can flip in a heartbeat. Some cats grab the hand, rake it with their back feet, and bite. That back leg rake, the bunny kick, as it's called, looks playful. And yet it comes from somewhere serious. It's a defensive reflex wired in long before your cat ever met you. The move their body makes automatically when its softest spot feels exposed. So the belly flop was never a request. It was your cat trusting you with the most vulnerable part of who they are. Answer it the right way and you don't reach for the belly at all. You just let that trust sit there received. Which finally brings us to the question underneath all of this. If so much of our touch gets misread, what does your cat actually want from your hands? Number 5, stop reaching and let them come to you. The answer is quieter than most people expect. It leans toward doing less, not more. You've seen the move 100 times. Your cat presses their head into you or drags a cheek slowly along your fingers. It seems like a small thing. But to them, it's the whole point. They're choosing the contact, aiming their scent glands at you, running the interaction on their own terms. So try letting them take the lead. Instead of reaching down to start things, hold your hand out still and relaxed, and just wait. A lot of cats will drift, impress their face into your knuckles, and steer the whole thing themselves. And here's what's quietly remarkable. When a cat runs the interaction, their body stays settled. The breathing softens. The posture loosens. They stay relaxed and in control, well clear of the point where touch tips into too much, because they're the ones setting the pace. Studies have found that cats tolerate far longer contact when they start it, and cut things short when a person starts it instead. The difference isn't how much love is in the room, it's who gets to decide. This is also why so many people who thought their cat was aggressive or cold discover the truth was gentler all along. As one cat owner put it, usually if a cat is being aggressive, it's because of something you are or aren't doing. It's rarely a bad cat. It's almost always a missed signal. There's a small story that sticks with me. A man lived for years with a cat he was sure just wasn't the affectionate type. She'd sit near him most evenings, but never asked to be touched. So he stopped trying. Instead of reaching for her, he simply rested his hand nearby and left it there. No pressure. And after a while, she leaned in on her own, pressed her cheek to his fingers, and stayed. That became their routine. No reaching, no guessing. Just a small moment she chose. So here's that 10-second trick I promised, and you can try it tonight. The next time your cat comes near, don't stroke down their back at all. Instead, offer one gentle finger and let them rub their own cheek and chin against it. Those are the spots loaded with scent glands, the exact places they use to mark what they love. 10 slow seconds there on their terms, and you're speaking their language perfectly. No bites, no walkaways, just your cat marking you as theirs. It's the smallest change, and cats respond to it almost every time. Once you start seeing touch this way, the whole relationship loosens. You stop taking the sudden nips personally. You stop wondering why the mood shifted. You start catching the tiny signals, the paw, the ear flick the second, before enough becomes too much. And slowly, you'll notice your cat choosing you more often, staying a little longer, turning away a little less. That soft rumble when they finally settle against you, that purr so many people say has calmed them through their hardest nights, that's your answer. Your cat didn't need your hands, they needed your patience. And when they choose to come to you anyway, that's them saying the thing they could never say in words. If this helped you see your cat a little differently, stay with me. There's one daily habit you already do that your cat may quietly count among the kindest things you give them. I'll show you that one next.